Hey guys, Coach Ann here with Metabolic Living. How are you, ML family? I'm super excited to be with you here today. Hey, I am jumping on to talk to you just a little bit about one of your main questions slash frustrations. How do I get rid of this belly fat? Oh, guys, it is the age-old question. We all struggle with it from time to time. So I want to just address that and share with you the direct path I use with our metabolic optimization coaching clients to take them from point A to point B and reduce that belly fat as quickly as possible. Now, when I say quickly, I don't mean quick fix, I mean the most direct path. And the most direct path is to bring your metabolism into balance. When we're living a metabolic first lifestyle and we're focusing on keeping our metabolism balanced, that's when, as long as we're eating the appropriate amount of calories and we're getting our movement in, that's when we can reduce that belly fat. So here's how we do it. Number one, make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. 8 hours is the bomb, guys, right? But wherever you are, just try to improve it. If you're not getting 8 hours, really stay there at that space and work towards improving your sleep. Because if sleep isn't there, cortisol's not doing what it needs to do at night, and you're setting yourself up for a harder time than you need to have. So focus in on getting 8 hours of sleep. That might mean ending your eating window at a certain time at night. That might mean not having sugary drinks in the evening. That might mean reducing caffeine, stepping away from technology. I'm just giving you a few ideas here. If you aren't getting that 8 hours, hone in on bringing that into place first. Step number one. Step number two, mitigate the stress level, guys. Stress, just like lack of sleep, impacts your cortisol. And cortisol, can keep that belly fat just so attached to your waistline. So if you've got some stressful situations in your life, even if they're things out of your control, right? Think about bringing in some self-care practices that just give you some what Dr. Jade calls moments, right? Just moments of peace and clarity and quiet. So maybe it's a walk in nature, maybe it's reading or listening to music, maybe it's massage therapy or a yoga class. So think about just attending to your stress. When we ignore stress, it doesn't go away, guys. It doesn't go away. It's impacting our hormones, and those hormones are impacting our waistline. So even if you can't change a particular situation, try to bring some self-care rest practices into your life. So we talked about the first two, sleep and mitigating stress. Okay, the third way to bring yourself into metabolic balance, which will help you fight that belly fat, is to shift the way you're approaching your workouts. So if you are doing really intense, aggressive workouts for like 30, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour, and you're running on the treadmill and you're just doing a lot of strenuous exercise, that can be perceived as a stressor on your body and against your metabolism. So consider shifting your workout towards short duration strength workouts that bring your heart rate up, but for no more than about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes tops. So consider that shift from long, arduous workouts to short workouts, especially if they're intense, and then walking. Guys, walking is the ticket. If you can just get as much leisurely walking in as possible outside in nature, preferable. I'm telling you, all of my clients that get 8 to 10,000 steps a day have seen amazing results at reducing their belly fat once they bring their sleep into balance and they also manage their stress. So lots of walking will be helpful. All right, next thing, nutrition. I want you to think about just eating whole food, guys. If you can steer clear of processed packaged foods and think about filling your plate with half the plate full of veggies, quarter of the plate with the lean protein, and then save that other quarter of the plate for a small amount of healthy fat and starch. That is going to bring you into a more metabolically balanced state. So steering clear of extra sugars, steering clear of extra carbohydrates and starches, steering clear of alcohol, steering clear of fried foods, right? I know that these might be things you're used to having in your diet, and you won't have to give them up forever. But if you're trying to reduce that belly fat, you're gonna have to say goodbye for a while. Now, this doesn't mean that you'll eat perfectly, right? An 80-20 lifestyle works great. Eating really clean and healthy 80% of the time, and then saving that 20% of the time to enjoy some of those other foods. So when you eat this way, leading with protein, filling your plate with veggies, having a healthy fat, and steering clear of all those other things we discussed, what you're doing is you're eating an anti-inflammatory diet and you're reducing inflammation throughout your body. And this is also going to help your cause and reduce that belly fat. Okay, so at least one more point. I'm going to make one more point. I thought that I was going to talk for 5 minutes and I'm way over, but one more point. We talked about getting enough sleep. We talked about managing your stress. We talked about getting plenty of walking in and shifting from those aggressive, arduous, long workouts to a shorter duration strength training workout. We talked about nutrition. So last piece, guys, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. To be stressed about trying to bring all these factors into balance at once is just adding to your stress level. So pick one thing at a time and work on achieving it. And then when you achieve it, keep building it in as a habit, right? So that it becomes very just systematic and easy for you to do, and then move on to the next piece. All right, guys, I hope you find that helpful. And I can just tell you from experience, I've worked with hundreds of women who have had the same goal, reduce belly fat, and taking this metabolic approach to bring balance to your life will definitely be a direct path to get rid of that darn belly fat. All right, guys, if you have questions, comments, feel free to leave them below and we'll get back with you. All right, take care. Bye-bye.